All right. Who's ready for round three? This is round three, Vintage Preliminary. We're versing Wizard 2002 Vintage Champion, Eternal Weekend, Library of Alexandria, I think. No. Yes? Probably. Wizard 2002 won one of the most recent Eternal Weekends on Magic Online. They are a notorious Dredge pilot. I'm gonna keep it because I got a Wasteland, so yeah. Hopefully they'll activate their Bazaar, do nothing silly with it. We'll waste it. They'll flounder. We can play creatures, and if we need to get rid of bridges, we've got some ways to get rid of bridges. So yeah, we have to hope they don't have two Bazaars. That's true. We're not beating two Bazaars. I can tell you that much right now. But yeah, this is I actually think Wizards is I don't know if this is 100% true, but I think that Wizard 2002 is a really cool story because this is a historic, they play a lot of Magic Online. They played Magic Online for many years, from what I can tell from the data and the postings. But they only started playing Vintage very recently, within the last year or so, maybe the last 2 years. I can't remember exactly. And when they started playing, they were they weren't that good. But I've watched, and I play versus them a lot. And they just got better and better and better until voila, Eternal Weekend Champion, Vintage Champion, Wizard 2002. So once again, congrats to them, because it's not easy to do. Those events were super, super difficult. But they mulled the two, so hopefully we don't have to. Looks like we won't have to worry about two Bazaars. Let's see how many Dredgers they hit. If they hit 0 Dredgers, oh, they hit 2 Inks. Inks? Almost, Justin. 2 Imps. So this is a playable game for them, but we've got a Wasteland. 2 Inks. Those are exactly what those are. Stinkweed Inks. All right, Dredge number 5. Dredge for 5 with Stinkweed Ink, and they hit a Therapy, but nothing that comes back. They also hit a Shambling Shell, so they still have 8 Dredges worth. No bridges or anything. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lead with Workshop Inspector, so that our next turn can be super, super powerful. Yep. Stinkweed Inks. All right, let's see what their second Dredge for 5 with Stinkweed Ink. We're just gonna say that the rest of the stream is just gonna be Stinkweed Inks. So they did hit an amalgam. They also hit a Thug and another Shell, and they did hit a bridge. So things are getting a little dicey. I'm wondering if we should take away their one bridge. At the very least, we should put something in play that can get rid of the bridges if we need to. We've got an infinite amount of mana here. So Ravagers cost 1. I can't speak tonight. Fleetwheel Cruiser only costs 3. So maybe what we want to do here is play Cruiser, Ravager, Ink. This isn't an Ink either. Walking Ballista. I'm losing my brain. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. All right, I think we just do that. I think we do. Well, yeah, they can't have anything, so we just do this. All right, everyone get their beeps and their rooms out as we punch in for 8. I wonder if we had lethal if I just play Ravager Ballista beforehand here. Probably not. I guess Ravagers can just sack to Ravager, so maybe what I really want to do is just play 2 Ravagers, right? I'm sorry, chat. It's just not my night for speaking. All right, we did it. We beat Dredge in game 1. You'll love to see it. All right, sideboard for Dredge. 4 Leyline of the Void, 4 Needle, 2 Grafdigger's Cages, I guess. And boy, do we have so many cards. All right, Chalice looks pretty bad. What else is pretty bad? I have no idea what we're supposed to do. I assume we still want to play, like Sphere kind of effects. Revoker, bad, for sure. Pretty bad. I assume you still want Sphere effects because you want to stop Force of Vigor and all their free spells. Kind of seems like a decent Trawler matchup versus Vigor as well. Maybe we want, like, we can want to just like take out like cruisers and chiefs and just play this these cards maybe. What do you guys think? I mean, this might be a worm coil matchup too, right? Maybe. Worm coils. Like, I feel like we're gonna win. I don't think we need a worm coil. This kind of feels like where I want to be, where I just take out the lower power level cards, keep in the high power cards, and bring in a bunch of hate. I'm gonna try that. I don't know what the correct answers are, but these are the answers I came to. So chat gets to live with it because no one said anything differently. All right, what do we got? We've got a wasteland on turn 1. I mean, are we keeping no hate wasteland? I assume so, right? We just follow that up with a sphere so they can't play other spells, and then we play cards, right? We have so many hate though. Maybe we want to like be mulliganing to Leyline or something. Wasteland is hate, but Wasteland's not always good enough, especially if they play hollow ones. Or if they have a second, like if they have a second shop, or a second bazaar. It did mulligan. All right, I'm gonna keep this hand because it's got workshop wasteland and spheres and stuff. But no, spheres are good. Spheres are actually pretty important because if I wasteland them, they don't have a follow up, and I play a sphere, they can no longer play Force of Will, Force of Vigor, all of those kind of spells. It could be too late. It's possible. Let's find out together. I could see you want a mulligan no hate wasteland, to be perfectly honest. So they have only one dredger for 3 here. So I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy to just wasteland. They might have a second bazaar. It's possible. I think I do want to play this out to play around Mindbreak Trap, even though it exposes me to maybe a Vigor at some point. All right. Well, we'll find out together if no hate. I mean, they're yeah. Let's see how it goes. I could definitely see it being true that no hate bazaar is not good enough, but the first one might get forced. Yeah. I'm actually going to play it that way too. I'm gonna go Thorn of Amethyst to start here. That way I can play a sphere if they counter it. Because if this resolves, they're not playing any spells for the rest of the game. Then I can just play an Arcbound Ravager. So they did have a force. I follow this up with a sphere. And now they can't play spells, and they don't have any dredgers in their yard. This looks like a game win. I mean, it's not like it's just waste, right, Amir? It's waste plus workshop sphere. So like, it's certainly not as good against like a hollow one or like a second bazaar, but I think like it's not like it's nothing. It's not just a waste. If it was like a waste in creatures, sure, let's put it back and try for better. But because it's a waste and 2 spheres and a workshop, I kind of think it's great. Yeah, I mean, they should probably scoop after, like, the lodestone, right? But Karate, are you a Eternal Weekend vintage champion? I mean... They can top deck Bazaar, but all they could do is Dredge. But yeah. I think this hand is fine, but I wouldn't be surprised if people didn't keep it. I didn't put it back. Is that you, Wizard? GG's. Welcome back. I've been talking you up the whole time the stream was paused for you. No, I'm not an Eternal Weekend champion either, Rafa. God. All right. That was quick. That was real fast. Anyone want to play Momir? Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean, if you don't draw Bazaar that turn, I resolve a Lodestone, and then your scoop is like super reasonable. So, I'm not worried about it. I mean, it is what it is. Who wants to play Momir? We gotta play Momir. We gotta do something while we wait here. Who is texting me? Ooh, we got an overlay. Should we put the new overlay up? Whoa, it's so cool.